Welcome back to Trade a Stock, the $1,000 option challenge. So today's trade, we actually did a TDOC trade. So that's the telemedicine or teledoc. So let's get into the trade right here. So basically, remember, we start off with $1,000. Our account is now up to $1,200, a little over $1,200. So what we did, we had a BABA trade open up. Remember, we sold a vertical here stating that we didn't think it was going to go below 240 by Friday. And sure enough, I think we made the trade over here, and the trade ended up going higher. So basically, we stayed away from that 240 range. So we ended up just closing it a day early. We took a $61 profit. Our other trade that we had open was Roku. So Roku, we did not think it was going to go over 170, and earnings was coming out today. The stock was trending up a little bit higher. So I kind of got scared, and I just took a $39 loss. And unfortunately, earnings came out, and now I think Roku is trading around 155, I believe. So we would have made about $100 in this trade if we would have kept it, but yeah, I should have done that. So our new trade today was TDOC. So TDOC ended up buying another company out. So as you know, when a company buys a company, the company that gets bought out shoots up. The company that does the buying goes down. So for today's trade, remember, we have now, since we exited these two trades, we now have over $1,200 in our account. And we started off with $1,000. So we spent $850 on this trade. What we did was the stock came all the way down, touched the 50-day moving average, which is around, it looks around like $200 per share. So the stock came down here on huge volume, unfortunately. So what we did was, you see there's a lot of support here. There's a lot of support here at 200, a lot of support in this area at 200, and a lot of support right here. So I'm thinking this stock is going to take a bounce. Wouldn't surprise me if it goes back up to 223, and maybe the 20-day moving average is going to be some resistance. So what we did for this Friday, we sold a 225 call, meaning I do not think that this stock will be over 225 by Friday. If not, then we get to keep the $150 credit that we sold it for. Now, we also bought an August 21st 215 call for $1,000. So remember, we spent $1,000 and we got $150. So this total trade ended up costing us $850. As long as the stock stays below 225 by this Friday, and I think 2 days from now, we're going to keep that 150, and we're going to ride this stock up even higher. So with this stock, by next week, we'll probably sell another call, depending on what the stock looks like, for a higher price, or maybe the same price, just to take that in that premium. So this trade will be updated through this post. So every day or so, just check out the post, and I'll update it on if I sold this call, or if I got out of this call, or if I rolled this call to next week. So right now, this is the only trade that we have on. Right now. Remember, we sold the 225 call for this week. We bought the 215 call for the 21st. So if this stock if this stock closes below 225, we'll keep the 150. And if next week this stock goes up to 250 or whatever, I mean, we'll make $100 for every dollar it goes up above 215. So stay tuned, keep checking for updates, because I'm not going to make a new post. I'm just going to update it as this stock or as this trade goes on. All right, guys, don't forget to subscribe, and hopefully you guys are following. Thanks.